Okay, guys, so this has been a really awkward, funny, crazy, altogether like one of those mornings. Let's see. I had to do last minute laundry for my daughter because she didn't inform me that she was out of uniforms until late last night. So I had to get up and do laundry this morning before she went off to school. And yes, I got my coffee. It was not right this morning. I didn't go to my regular spot. I had to sub and go somewhere else, and they did it wrong. I asked for black coffee. How can you get black coffee wrong? I'm just saying. But this morning has been really crazy. I'm driving down the street this morning, and everybody wants to ride a bicycle these days. I actually want to ride a bike. But I want to go to a trail and ride my bike to where there aren't crazy drivers that may hit me type riding my bike. Not in the middle of the street in the heart of traffic at 8 o'clock in the morning. Where they do that at? I don't understand. Like, that's what I encountered this morning. Wasn't happy about that. Then going across the bridge this morning, there's a dude, he's walking in the middle of traffic across a bridge that there's no walkway. You're not even supposed to walk across this bridge. He was walking across the bridge. He was walking across the Matthews Bridge this morning. There's no walkway on the Matthews Bridge. And even the little ledge part, he could have at least tried to stay on the little ledge part. He was in the middle of the street walking. He said, it's the only way I can get where I'm going. And I'm going. I admire his courage, but God dog, people drive crazy, and I'm sorry if I don't see you, you might get hit. That was all I was thinking. I'm just saying, I was thinking of him. What else? I did go and I checked out 2 properties this morning because new year, new change, and I'm thinking about relocating to another part of the city. So I went and I looked into that this morning. Did my little drive-by of 2 places that she sent on my listing. So I'm going to inbox her so I can schedule an appointment to do a walkthrough. And then I'll do a ride-by tonight to see if it's somewhere I want to stay. Yeah. What else? And I've been thinking. Yes, I do that sometimes. Every morning before I get out of bed, I don't know, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know I like to meditate in the mornings. I do my morning meditation before I get out of bed, and I sit there and I tell, and all my affirmations about it, and I let God know how grateful I am for everything He's blessed me with in my life. And I have been like really, really thinking long and hard in regards to the fact that my daughter is about to go off to high school. Now my son, this is second year in high school, and I'm okay with my son being in high school. I don't question anything. I don't have any problems. I think we nipped all his issues in the bud his 8th grade year, so he knows not to try me and his father, or there would be consequences to his actions. So he's a little fearful. He's a little scared, which I like. Even though he has his little quick mouth from time to time, I pretty much don't have any problems. I have not had to go to the school for him without me just electing to make my regular visits to the school as I do, because I'm one of those parents that actually know the teachers. Yeah, I do that. But with my daughter, I'm nervous. I am really scared. She is my child. I take wholehearted responsibility for creating this child. She is every bit of her mama. She is her mama's child. I can't blame nobody but me for this child. She is me, reincarnated. The only thing is she's not timid. She's not as timid. She has her moments, but Lord, I don't know. My biggest fear with her going off to high school is that there's going to be peer pressure, which with any situation there is always peer pressure, but the biggest obstacle for me is her wanting to fit in. I'm really happy because she'll be restarting with a whole new group of people that she don't even know when she goes off to school. My son, he goes to school like way, way out of our district, and my daughter will be going to school out of our district with him, which in essence, she'll only know people that he knows. And, you know, she doesn't really interact with his friends, and she won't have any. Maybe I think one or two of her friends are going off to this school next year. And I think it's a good thing for her, because for the last 3 years, I have had to put up with some stuff. Her first 2 years in middle school, oh my God, I spent every day at the school because there was always an issue because of her attitude, her conduct, or something. And it just wasn't clicking because of we were going through the whole divorce situation. She didn't know how to handle it. She blamed herself and things of that nature. So I had to deal with that her first 2 years. But this year has been wonderful in regards to her maturity level and things. But my daughter's 13. She is a 13-year-old. Your new norm for 13-year-olds, they think they're 17, 18-year-olds. To be honest, 14-year-olds now have the mentality of the 17, 18-year-old back in the day when we were growing up. And that, it makes me fearful because my daughter is 13. She acts as a 13-year-old should act, and she thinks like a 13-year-old should think. And it just like puts me in this place where, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I've talked to her, I've taught her, and that's what most of us, that's all we can pretty much do as parents, is hope for the best when you send your kids off to school. And I'm like at this point where I'm just like, oh God, please don't let nobody take advantage of my baby, because I don't want to go to jail. I do not want to catch a case, because I'm really thinking I might just catch a case for this child. Because that's what my brain is, because it's just like, oh my gosh. I mean, some of the things that I observe, that I hear about in the media in regards to kids, is just scary. So I think that once I get them both at the same school next year, I will be in their school a lot more. My son made a request for me this year not to be at his school as much as I was in his middle school days. I spent every day, like I would rotate between the two schools. I would go to my daughter's school in the morning, then I would turn around and spend the rest of the day at my son's school. When I say I knew every student that graduated with him 8th grade, by name, face, their parents, everything, yeah. And these kids still know me to this day. That's just how much time I spent at the school. This year, I pulled back. You know, he wanted to take more responsibility. He knows his obligations as regards to his grade point average. I don't have to do that. So I'm thinking next year, I'm just going to have to be one of those, I work at the school parents. What you need me to do, parents? Because I want everybody to know that I am, I'm Yanni's mom. Yes, that's Yanni's mom. That's Yanni's mom. And Yanni mama don't play. I really want them to know that, because it's crazy. And my son, he don't like me coming to school. He's like, I don't like you coming to school. They be looking at you, mama. Apparently, I am one of those mamas. And I don't know how I got to be one of the mamas that... And I'm very, listen, when I go to the school, I'm dressed as a parent. Like, I would never wear this to the school, never. It's just a little bit too much. I wouldn't wear it to the school. I would be covered. But my son is like, I don't like the way they be looking at you, and they always talking about, is that your mama? And da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, what? It's just crazy. I said, you better be glad you got a pretty mama, and your mama actually dress up to go to school, and she don't come to the school with the rollers in her hair. What if I went to the school with my hair already still in ponytails, with flexi rods, and well, I still look good with no makeup, so. But what if I was one of them mamas? That's why I always ask him. I was like, don't you want a mama that look good? But that's my thing right now. If you guys have any advice on dealing with girls as far as high school is concerned, please leave your comments below. Let me know, because that is just terrified. I'm terrified of that. It's terrifying me. I'm just really nervous about putting my daughter in certain situations. I'm keeping her active. Like right now, she's really active in the sports and stuff, and she has a lot of goals set up. And that's okay. And even with her brother being there, it's, Lord, I don't know what to say. I got to see how my son reacts. They haven't been to school together in so many years. They've been totally separated for like the past 4 or 5 years. separate schools because they're different children and they learn better in different ways. So that's my thing. Well, she will have band to distract her because it's a requirement that she continues with her instrument until 12th grade year. She will blow on that trumpet. Whatever she do after that, I don't care. Her daddy paid way too much money for that instrument. And she's going to be doing sports. So that's a plus because it'll keep her mind away from things. And then we're working on just different opportunities for her. But guys, give me your advice if you have any in regards to dealing with these teenagers. I know over the weekend I about had a heart attack and I really don't want to catch a case here. And I'm one of them parents that my hand just automatically wraps around people's neck and they be dangling type parents. So I don't want to catch no case. So if y'all could give me some ideas on not catching a case to where I don't have to call the bail bondsman or have someone call the bail bondsman, please do, because I'd appreciate it. But that's pretty much it. Oh, do y'all like my new hair color? You really can't see it because of the light, but my hair is like a really bright purple in the sun. Really, really bright. When the sun, like if I'm in the sun, it is so flipping purple and pretty. I love it. Purple's my favorite color if you didn't know that. But I think this is my color for the year. I'm going to stay purple. Yeah. And yeah, I might flip between purple and red or purple and, more than likely purple and pink. But purple is going to stay my color for a while. But that's all I got for this morning. I was able to get my little... I was able to vent a little bit and share a little bit with you guys this morning. I'll talk with you guys later. I also will be posting another video. So there'll be 2 videos up at the same time this morning. Talk to you guys later. Bye.